Welcome to the Nine Podcast. In this episode, we're gonna talk about, of course, again the journey and how it went, how it's going, and will there be even something that makes sense in the end? So, I done it today early. Done kind of everything. This is the last part. And I should continue after that, of course, but most of the things that I should done already happened. And I was listening to some things until I was struggling and was leveling up. And I got into that. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. I kind of lived like that my whole life, but still, I always knew that there is a tomorrow, somehow, in the back of my head. So, have to be even more focused. This is probably most of the biggest reason for me that I was lacking through the years. Focus. Because I'm focused, but I always lose the proper focus. Yeah, the one that matter, the one that I have to follow, that gives me advantages. So that's why I'm doing all of that, to repeat myself over and over and over and over again, because I'm a simple person and I'm tired of forgetting things. I'm tired of passing them through and just letting them go, forgetting. And I don't have much time to do that for the future. So there is no tomorrow for sure. Also, not a single moment is not existing, but now. Not a single moment is existing. And if you want to be stronger, more capable, more confident, and to be yourself, simply being yourself, because you are more confident, more strong, more capable than you think. You simply are living this kind of life that is keeping you in a different mental state and keeping you in a cell, in a prison. But you're deciding this life for yourself. But of course, you could be in a trap. Never mind about that. So there is no tomorrow. And not only there is no tomorrow, there is no an hour after now. There is nothing but now. I talked about it, for sure. I talked about it in different episodes, probably in the season 1. Have to listen them again. And I was in this kind of states my whole life, over and over and over and over. But I'm keep losing focus. Probably you too. And we're simple humans, right? We do mistakes, we make mistakes, and but that's not that important. We all do make mistakes. Simply matters if this mistake is your own mistake, and it matters only if you didn't allow somebody else to put you in a way to do mistakes or something like that. What I'm trying to say is simply follow just yourself. Nobody else but you knows what matters to you. They are just guessing. They are guessing by their own perspective, by their own experiences, but their own experiences are never yours. They are not even 1% close to the experiences that you had. So don't follow anybody but yourself. Never. From my point of view, this is the real truth. Yeah, I had some episodes in my life in which I was following only myself and I was the happiest man alive. Right now, I'm also the happiest man alive. I'm always happy. But if you're not following yourself, there will be always something that's missing. At least from my point of view. And I'm just, thinking out loud. The next thing is do what you hate to do. Do what you hate, but do it like you like it, or even like you love it. Do what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. This was the example of discipline. I think Mike Tyson said it. And for me, it doesn't matter about the discipline, simply the quote, because doing what you hate, yeah, it will give you discipline, but it will give you mental strength. It will give you understanding. It will let you forgive. It will let you grow. You have to let yourself to grow. You have to allow yourself. That's what I'm trying to do now. Because probably most of us keep falling into the same trap, and of course I'm doing that as well. And I'm trying to use my whole experience, my whole knowledge, just to pass by, and to pass through. And it's easy for me. It's easy, but I developed it through so many years of struggle, like more than 10 years of complete struggle. And I'm just continuing because I was not focused, because all the time there is something. And you are that good at everything, you must to be that good at everything that it's simply not a challenge. But that keeps you unbalanced in your own thoughts. Yeah, for me there is absolutely no challenge to go on the other side of the world and live with complete stranger and work for minimum wage or whatever, or even don't have a job, and to have troubles with everybody every single day. Yeah, that's not difficult for me, but it is for the most of the people. It's not difficult for me to apply for a job 3,000 kilometers from me and in 3 days to be working in there, just leaving everybody and everything like that. I done it not once. So it's easy, but it keeps you unfocused. You can change your whole life in a matter of seconds with a snap of a finger, but it will leave you unfocused. And if you know who you really are, if you know what you can be capable of and what you're capable of, it's not worth it. Of course, you need that experience, but do it as early as possible. Do it as early, as soon as possible. Make it happen and don't look back. Don't look back. I didn't have a person in my life to tell me all of that, you know. I always thought that I'm learning, and because I kinda taught myself everything that I know. But that makes you miss so many things. Not only that, that makes you keep falling into the trap of the only person or some persons that are giving you advices just like that, you know. You keep falling into the trap. It's ridiculous. Even when you have all that experience and knowledge and you know your worth, even then, can you imagine how ridiculous it is? So, please, don't let anybody but you to decide what you need in life, what you're looking for. Of course, I'm not telling you just to ignore everyone or whatever. You should. But if you are in the beginning, in the process, you have to take advantage. You have to look around. You have to do things just because you have to, and you have to know it in the back of your head. To simply observe and to know. I have a quote on my wall right here. It says, "Don't ask questions, know the answers." How to do that? By simply asking only yourself internally, without even questions, without even wondering. You simply answering and knowing. Also know something else. The way to hell, don't know the exact quote, but the way to hell, on the way to hell, there are those little things, and that can just stop you. Actually, the way to hell is based on a good manners or something like that. That's the quote, you probably know it. The good manners of the other people. All the time when somebody is good to you, ask, who is that guy? Why? Don't fall into his trap. He's trying to keep you stuck. Of course, if he's just good for the sake of it and likes you, whatever, okay. But if he wants to be good just so he can take advantage of you, keeps repeating that your whole life, what are you doing? I'm talking to myself. In those podcasts, I'm talking to myself. Because I need that. And I hope somebody to find himself, or at least to discuss with me something that's worth. Okay. Also, I have another quote. If I cannot motivate myself, I won't be able to motivate you. If I'm not able to do the things that I'm doing, I won't be able to make you do those things in your life. And the change starts only from you. Even the biggest things in life, in world around us, is done simply by changing the little things in every single one of us. You know why all of us are stuck most of our lives and most of our time and our thoughts and our decisions, everything by default, simply because of that, because of the simple, easy decision that we do. Okay, then tell me how it's not both ways around, both ways right or whatever. How? So, also today, I'm always grateful my everyday. I'm everyday grateful. Probably you're hearing those podcasts and telling to yourself how I'm just explaining myself and blaming whatever and do whatever. But no, I'm grateful. This is my grateful state, and I'm just explaining things to myself out loud. Because I have that thing that somehow I cannot think, not out loud. I cannot think in my mind. I simply can, but I'm not coming up with solutions. Simply, I'm thinking with talking out loud. Because I kinda don't know what I'm gonna tell, what I'm gonna say. And I'm explaining a lot of things to myself that way. And observing what I'm talking, what I'm saying. Because could be your subconscious mind could be not the one that is staying inside of you, but the one that's going out, the expression. Because your subconscious mind and your thoughts they're there. But the things you're saying, most of the times you're saying them without even knowing what you're gonna say, right? So they're coming from where? From your subconscious. That's what I thought. And yeah, I'm grateful. Today I'm a little bit more away from those feelings from yesterday or the last week. And also, yeah, I'm grateful for them. Because nothing is worth until it makes itself worth, until it proves it, And I simply have no time for people that don't want to prove anything. And I don't want anybody to prove whatever to me, but if they don't improve themselves, to themselves, I'm not the one that will wait them, because they're simply angry to somebody or to themselves. They're simply judging and cannot come up with a solution. So yeah, I'm grateful. I'll always be and will always keep explaining things to myself. Thank you for your time.